Alright, welcome to Marvel Snap. This is the game I've been playing and enjoying it quite a bit. It's a nice fast-paced game with a lot of different cards of the Marvel Universe. And yeah, let me help you understand the terminology a bit. This is obviously the home screen. And as you can see here on the right, you have some daily missions, which vary from very different missions themselves. For daily missions, they refill every 6 hours, I think, and you can either stack them up or keep them. They don't expire, so if you're having a hard mission, for example, play 6 cost cards, which is the last card you can play in a match, then you can just keep it forever until you actually get around to it, as long as it doesn't overflow, right? Of course, you have your weekly rewards, and it is what it is, and you get seasonal battle pass experience. You have specific seasonal quests which unlock over time. Right now the chapter 4 has been unlocked, and as you can see, more quests will unlock in the upcoming days. As for the battle pass rewards, you will generally end up with the base version of a card. In this case it's Daken. You can see he has an effect, and if you buy the premium battle pass, you will get the mech variant of Daken if you complete it to level 50. Unlike other battle passes, or at least most that I know, once you finish the battle pass, it does keep giving you infinite rewards as long as you keep playing and keep leveling up, which is quite unique. And yeah, as for the decks, you can have apparently 9 decks. I'm not sure if it goes further than that, but yeah, as far as I can see, there's only 9. And as you can see here, I have pool 1 and pool 2. What that means, it's related to your collection level. So as you level up your collection, and I'll show you how in a second, you unlock more cards, and these cards are random. So all of these cards are random cards from a certain pool. Now, from level 0 to 214, 214, it's called pool 1. And as you're continuing through pool 1 and unlocking cards on pool 1, you only face opponents that only have pool 1 cards as well, which is great because that way you don't feel like you're fighting decks that you cannot counter because you simply aren't in the same card pool, right? The moment you go past 214 though, you start going into pool 2, and this was my first pool 2 card. And it goes up and up and up. There's also pool 3, which essentially means you have everything unlocked. Now there's also things called series, and series cards exist outside of the pool realm, so you can get the series card in any pool. I don't know which ones those are specifically, but I'm pretty sure I got some series cards as well. But there's no way for me to check because I'm not that knowledgeable about the game just yet. The way you level up your collection, and this is the only way to get new cards, is by breaking or limit breaking the cards. Now in this case, I have 2 cards here that I can limit break, Abomination and Spectrum. This is a card I actually play, so I will level it up right now. So as you can see, I get +2 because I upgraded to rare. The difference between normal and rare is, for example, here, as you can see, the elbow is within the frame. He hasn't been upgraded at all yet. And over here, you can see the hand is outside the frame. That's called a frame break, which is the first upgrade. And now I will upgrade it to a rare, which will make the card 3D.
3D.
And it has a nice little sound effect with it. And then you also increase your collection level, right? You get a mystery card. In my case, I get Morbius. That seems horrible, but sure, there's a good deck around that. And that's how you level up your collection. Now, obviously, you need the currency up here, the credits. I don't really have many of them right now because I keep upgrading all my cards to increase my collection level. Once you get to like the pool 3, I'm sure you're gonna get like thousands of those credits so you can level up variants. Because the cool thing is, your main card, for example this domino card, can be upgraded. As you can see, I have the frame break unlocked and not the 3D effect yet. But the variant, right, is a separate upgrade. Now unfortunately these are both on the same level, but these, if you get a variant of one card, you can upgrade it and also further your collection level. So that's kind of the way you can whale in this game, because in the shop you can get variants, right? Now 7,500 gold equals 75 bucks, right? Yeah, euros. So obviously not really worth it for the minnows and dolphins, but definitely worth it for the whales. Um, Obviously, you also get extra shit like 10,000 credits. You get the boosters, which you need to upgrade the cards with, right? I think 310 will probably allow you to max them out entirely. You get 465. I don't know why you would get 465, but yeah, you can probably do something after that. So that's one way to whale. You get variants, right? Like super rare. These are much of those are normal cards or variants, but this is a variant, so you can go further your collection level. Here, these reset every day, yeah, daily offer, and then you can buy variants for cards that you already own. These will never have variants of cards you don't own, and thus further your collection level. And here's a fast upgrade. If you have excess credits, you can bypass getting the boosters for the card and just straight up buy the rewards, but it's only for certain cards that you have, and it's time limited, right? You can get 50 credits for free daily, or you can buy some credits with the gold that you earned from the game. And of course, to get the gold, you can either use the battle pass, level up, or just straight up buy it. And I bought the bundle because I like Captain America and it's a variant, and I needed that card for my decks, right? That's that. All right. As for the decks, you have 12 cards in your deck, and since the matches are only 6 turns, this is enough cards, right? I currently run a pool 2 ongoing deck because this is ongoing card boost, ongoing. You see the point, right? So it's like Shadowverse, you know, the whole big bang. All right, we'll go into a match right now, and I'll show you basically what the gameplay is like, and hopefully give you a little bit of a play-by-play to the best of my abilities. And then I'll also show you the rank up system. Now I found an opponent. Looks like he just made a new deck because he doesn't have anything there. Right, I got a shitty hand. Alright, first to fill out breaks at a 6 cost card is cost 0. So there's 3 lanes, and the way you play this game is by winning the lanes, of course. And these will always have random effects. Every single turn, one of the 3 will get revealed for the first 3 turns. Now, I should already give up on this one, because this one I will hardly be able to compete in. Because he already has 2 cards in there, and I wasn't able to get my early draws. There's not a lot of card draw in this game. There are certain decks which like do discard, which allows you to get draw and all that stuff. But it's pretty difficult to get. In this case, I will just fill out. Will I fill out this? Because I want to play this here. It needs to be the only card, and then this goes. Yeah, okay. We'll fill out this. All right. Right now, I'm not feeling confident, but I'm gonna snap anyway. So if you normally win, you only get 1 cube, and a cube is a progression system. Now that I've snapped, I let my opponent know that, hey, I'm confident that I'm gonna win this, right? He doesn't know which cards I have. I can only see the shit that he has, right? And it's going to be pretty difficult for me to win this, but I just wanted to show you the snap mechanic. Now, right now, he has the option to snap back, right? Which he probably will, because he has the free 6 cost right now. 6 costs are incredibly powerful in this game. Alright, I can do this. Yeah, there's not much I can do. He's probably gonna win this one, but because I snapped, now the cube amount is 2, so whoever wins gets 2 cubes. If one were to retreat.
Iron Man.
But we're not doing it. What the hell is that? So as you can see, if there's a new card that you haven't seen before, right? Never seen before, it shows you big on the screen, and it's like, oh, okay. Like, this is what the card does, right? Alright, and now we have our final turn, and as you can see, final turn already. And if I choose to go through with this turn, then after this turn, the reward will be 4. Either he loses 4 or wins 4, or I lose 4 and win 4. So we'll go here, because this card has an ongoing effect +5 if it's only card. And we're just going to pray that he can't compete with this. And he has exactly the same card. Yikes. But in this case, I won 2 out of 3 lanes. And I won. Because I snapped once, I don't get just 2 cubes, but I get 4 cubes. And that adds to my progression. As you can see, I'm now rank 65. And I got 6 boosters for Cosmo. Now this will always be the same amount whether you win or lose. And it will always be for a card that's currently in your deck that you've played. Not necessarily what you own, but what you've played. This way you can forcefully increase your collection level by adding 1 or 2 cards that you have like not upgraded at all or whatever, right? Or just want to like get higher booster levels on and further your collection level. Of course, this progression system, this is basically the ranking system. As you can see, like Agent, Iron, Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, and then Vibranium, because why not? Omega, because of mutant stuff. Galactic, don't know. And Infinite, probably Marvel related that I actually don't know about. But this is basically the progression system, like Shadowverse, right? A rank, AA rank, etc. And the goal is to get to 100 so you can get the card back reward, which is seasonal, right? Season rewards. And yeah, currently I'm doing alright, despite only being at the start of Pool 2 and not having all the cards yet. As you can see, I won the last round. And if he would have snapped me back, as you saw, I got, it was a 4 win, right? If he would have snapped back and I would have won, I would have gotten 8 cubes. It's 7 per level, so as you can see, like, the leveling up process can be really, really quick. But it just really depends on like how good your draws are. But the matches are really fast. It's 6 turns. You can do like 1 match every 5 minutes. There's not a lot of bullshit going on. It's a lot of straightforward things. You build a deck around an archetype, just like in Shadowverse, but it's not like 50 million card draws and shuffles and all that stuff. There's just some RNG factors with cards like, where is he? Oh, it's not. I should do it by energy. For example, Electra on reveals, destroy a random enemy 1 cost at this location. So the enemy needs to play a 1 cost or have a 1 cost at the location that you play her at. Same with Rocket Raccoon, right? If your opponent played a card here this turn, +2 power. It's not just the 1 card, it's also like higher cards like Gamora, +5 power if your opponent played a card here. Now, certain lane effects make it easier to play these kind of cards. There's still some level of RNG, of course. You could also choose to lock down a location. You can be added or removed. There are some debuffs, right? -1 power, or in this case, +1 power for all my cards. There's cards that rely on hand size, right? This is a very, very popular archetype. I don't necessarily like it, but it's a very, very combo heavy and very good archetype. There's stuff like this, right? Don't play anything on turn 5. On turn 6 you get a 20 drop. This one will always start at the bottom of your deck and you will always get it on turn 6. So you will always have this card on turn 6. You'll always have a 6 card. What else do we have? Here, if you don't play a card next turn, you will get 4 + 4 power, right? So you place it on left lane and then you play on your middle and your right lane. And then this will suddenly become an 8 power. But also you could be just a 4/4 drop. This one destroys that has 9 or more power. It feels really balanced in terms of like gameplay and all that stuff. There's lane specific cards, right? If this is the middle location, +3 power. You saw me use Mr. Fantastic, right? It gives adjacent locations 2 power, and there's another one. You get the deal, but there's also like discard a card from your hand. Same with this, Emperor Master Shard, and then you get this, and then when this card is discarded or destroyed, you can double Dakin's power. There are a lot of combos with that. With, for example, where is he? Carnage, right? Destroy your other cards here. Stuff like that. So there's a lot of combos. Also, this is a very fun one. I think it's Forge. It gives the next card you play +3 power on reveal, right? And then Mr. Sinister is clone to this location with the same power. So you play this one, and then you play this, and this suddenly becomes a 2/5, which clones itself into another 2/5, right? So there's a lot of combos that you can do, but they're all very condensed. It's not like Shadow vs. Nephthys where you need to play a 2-4-6-8 deck, for example, and you need to pull like 16 fairies to do one roach attack, like all that stuff. That's not here. There's also discard that if you have an unspent energy, right at the end of your turn, you get +1 power for each of them, so you can really like skip a turn and get like +5 power at like turn 5. It works really well in like a Cosmonaut deck, for example. I don't have all the cards yet. Obviously, I'm just in pool 2. I've been playing this for like 4 days properly. This is also a very interesting card. You can literally just completely deny someone's deck with this. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of variants that you can do. And it's very quick games. Snapping is incredibly fun because you can completely throw someone's mind game off. For example, you're losing and you're like, shit, I need to bluff. You just snap. And then the opponent can decide, like, does he actually have something? Or is this a bluff? And then he can either just let it be and just accept the one snap, or he can counter snap and be like, shit, like, oh no, I know you got nothing, right? It's like poker game. It makes it really fun, really, at times intense, and at times also, like, really bad for your mental health when you're like turn 4, you get snapped and you just know that nothing's coming your way. Then you retreat and you don't lose all your cubes, but it's still like it's a very bluff heavy game. And there's also a little bit of an arena mode. Yeah, as you see, I'm in one of the arena modes. You have multiple tiers for this. So you have the bronze, silver, gold, and infinite. In the bronze, you can get silver tickets at the end reward. You only have to win 1 fight. In gold, you have to win 2 fights. Silver, you have to win 2 fights, and you get a gold ticket plus medals, right? 200 medals here. I'll show you what those are for in a bit. And then, if you win gold, you need to win 3 times, which will get you an infinite ticket. An infinite ticket, if you get 5 wins, you get like a special icon or a frame for your, like a rainbow frame for this, and you get a fuck ton of medals. Now, what are medals used for? As you can see in the shop here, it's every week, right? So it's a weekly thing. The first entry is free, so you can technically farm your way up to infinite every, like, multiple times a day if you really are good at the game. So you start off with just winning 1, you get a silver ticket, then you win 2, you get a gold ticket, you win 3, you get an infinite ticket, right? And then you can buy items with that. And especially these two, right? The boosters for a random card of your collection. You can farm this infinitely, right? So you can, all purchases count towards the exclusive card that you can get this week. And you can farm infinite boosters here. So if you really, really want to farm ahead, it's a really good way of doing it. However, it's a little different than a normal fight, because as you saw, like, I won 2 lanes and it's over, right? Unfortunately, Conquest is a little bit different. You start with an HP pool that you're betting. So it has the same snap mechanic, but you will use your HP to bet instead of your cubes, your ranked cubes, because this is obviously like slightly different. Hopefully I can get an opponent and then I can show you. Usually I don't play around this time, so I'm not sure what the wait times are, but in general this takes like a minute-ish max when I play later at night when all the Americans are awake, especially the Americans. Match times are usually like 5 to 10 seconds before you find an opponent. And this is while I'm in pool 2. Like, pool 2 is probably the most awkward pool to be in for match timings, because all the new players are in pool 1 and all the experienced players are already in pool 3. So you're kind of like in that middle point where probably the least amount of players are. So for me, this is probably gonna take the longest. Alright, we've surpassed 1 minute, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. There we go. Majosari. Alright, I got a horrible opening hand and immediately snapped. Now, as you can see, we have an HP bar here. Oh, this is gonna suck. We have an HP bar here, and that's the shit that you bet. He's playing a zoo deck, and I can already tell. I need to get really good draws for this one to win. Okay, we get 2 draws here. That's a 4. Not what I needed. And a 1. Alright. Can I even fill this out in time? This is turn 2, turn 3. Oh, this is cost 2. Okay. For now, I'm just going to continue on this side. I don't know yet if I can win this. So I'm just going to... Okay, this lane is forfeit for me now, because there's too much strength already here, right? And only one card can be there. Okay. I'm just going to block all on reveal effects for now. Because this way, like stuff like this can't happen to me. It's a very good card to have. Because a lot of people use on reveal, on reveal, on reveal, on reveal, right? Okay, this is a really good card to put here. Because this will get double attack. Well, +5, because it's the only card here, and it can only play one card here. The only way to beat this is with a 6 card 12 power. Those do exist, but this looks like it's an Odin deck, which is a 5/8 or a 6/8. So I don't think he can definitely beat this. This doesn't look like a Devil Dinosaur deck. Oh, he's playing something here. Okay, so he's going for the 8 power. I'm gonna get 11 power here, so that's great. Could even double secure it with a Mr. Fantastic here. Or I could further secure this, which I'm probably going to do. Since this lane is forfeit, I need to be careful because it can't move anything out of this lane, right? This is an ongoing, on reveal. So I have 2 options. Either I can do this and make this a 9, and then play Iron Man to double the power. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Now we'll counter snap. Alright. So now if he retreats. Okay, I should be fine here. So what's the best play here? This is a 1 cost, this is a 1 cost, so this will give me 2 power. This will give me a lot more power. Oh, I can't play it there. I fucked up. Okay. Hold up. I can give this 2 and 2. This is ongoing, but I need to play something there. So this is 2 points, this is also 2 points. No, this is more points because I'm also gonna add Nightcrawler here. Yeah, there we go. So this is gonna give me 3. This gives me 14. No! Did I lose? I did not lose. Okay, I won. Alright, so he now lost 8 HP. Victory! Nice. Alright, and now we go again. And he only has 2 HP left. So for him to beat me now, he needs to win 6 times in a row. 3 turns out of losing. Okay, so I'm just gonna straight up snap because the maximum that he could possibly invest his HP is 2, right? So I'm just gonna snap from turn 1. I mean, it doesn't matter if he snaps back or not, but the situation for him right now is pretty dire because he will need to win 6 in a row now. Oh, I got a good one there. So Rocket Raccoon, he counters that. Immediately gives me a 4. That's great. And a 9 power monster for each one. Okay. That's fine. I did get a turn 3 play, which is really nice. Turn 3, 4, 5. I need to do I? Yes, no. Yes, I do need to play that here. Okay. Because I don't want that rock on my side. Even though it would help my Ant-Man. Because I need to get 4 cards in this lane. He puts a Medusa out. Okay. It's kind of annoying. We have the least power here. Oh, that completely blocks my Mr. Fantastic. No, it doesn't. I can play it here. Normally you play it in the middle because it helps your left and right lanes, but you don't want that. So we're just going to play this here. I can't play it in the middle because then I automatically lose this lane, right? Which is a bad idea. Also, he didn't play anything. Oh, because of my card edge. I see. That helps me there. That gives him a rock, which does nothing. Okay, that's great. So now I can wait for the good unit there. This is ongoing, on reveal, ongoing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on this lane now. They should boost my 2 units here. Let's see, yeah, I'll do this. Because we're both gonna play heavily on this lane, I'm guessing. Okay, he has a very good setup here. I honestly think that I'm gonna need to play Spectrum in the middle. Also depends on my draw next round. Because this will give me a 4. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Because that will be an 8, yeah. Iron Man, that's a bit of a shame. That would have actually allowed me to win this entire lane. Now, I have 2 ongoing cards here. This will be 4 power. Ideally, I fill out the Ant-Man here. But I don't think he can win this, even without me investing in the Ant-Man. So I have to fully invest into this. And unfortunately, I can't play this to my full power here. Oh, okay, I lost this one. Yeah, not much I could do there. Wait.
Victory.
Oh, right, so when it's a draw, right, so we both have 1 and 0. It takes the total power. In this case, it's 8 plus 33 versus 16 plus 30. So I ended up with 46 compared to his 41. Therefore, I won because it was a draw because nobody put anything here. So I did win. Nice. That took his last HP points, and now I have the victory. And as you can see, I did get 14 boosters, which means it was like 6 plus 8. Which means technically we played 2 matches. So I got the rewards for 2 matches as well. Alright. So I get the extra medals. And I win. Which means I get the gold ticket as well. Which is great. Now, the beauty of the conquest is even if you enter the match, you get a little bit of medals as well. So you're never actually like fully at a loss. I haven't tried the gold one yet. It seems a little bit scary. I feel that only good players get up to this point at least. So yeah. But yeah, that's essentially Marvel Snap with its multiple modes, its progression system, its ranked system, its deck building system, its mostly anti-whale system. Yeah, I hope you understand a little bit more about the game now. Alright, GG.